chest, the blood boils inside of me. Looking at the walls around me, closing in, I think, what's it gonna be? Never had a choice, never let the ops win. Calm them nerves, got the whole world watching. Ready, set, go, when there ain't no stopping. Got one option, light it up. Everything burns. Light it up, let's go. Light it up, let's go. Everything burns. Light it up, let's go. Light it up, let's go. I'm on fire, burning brighter than anyone alive. I'm way too hot to touch, so just remember if you try. Everything burns. Everything burns. Bones are shaking out my skin, I got tingling in my hands. Moving like a lightning strike, I'm on tonight, so just catch me if you can. Never had a choice, never let the ops win. Calm them nerves, got the whole world watching. Ready, set, go, and there ain't no stopping. Got one option, light it up. Everything burns. Light it up, let's go. Light it up, let's go. Everything burns. Light it up, let's go. Light it up, let's go. I'm on fire, burning brighter than anyone alive. I'm way too hot to touch, so just remember if you try. Everything burns. Whole house packed, not here to make friends. Do or die moment, I love it this tense. Who am I taking out thinking you're next? You're next. Everything burns. Everything burns. Light it up, let's go. Light it up, let's go. Everything burns. Light it up, let's go. Light it up, let's go. I'm on fire, burning brighter than anyone alive. I'm way too hot to touch, so just remember if you try. Everything burns. Everything burns. Heart is pounding out my chest, the blood boils inside of me. Looking at the walls around me, closing in, I think, what's it gonna be? Never had a choice, never let the ops win. Calm them nerves, got the whole world watching. Ready, set, go, when there ain't no stopping. Got one option, light it up. Everything burns. Light it up, let's go. Light it up, let's go. Everything burns. Light it up, let's go. Light it up, let's go. I'm on fire, burning brighter than anyone alive. I'm way too hot to touch, so just remember if you try. Everything burns. Everything burns. Bones are shaking out my skin, I got tingling in my hands. Moving like a lightning strike, I'm on tonight, so just catch me if you can. Never had a choice, never let the ops win. Calm them nerves, got the whole world watching. Ready, set, go, and there ain't no stopping. Got one option, light it up. Everything burns. Light it up, let's go. Light it up, let's go. Everything burns. Light it up, let's go. Light it up, let's go. I'm on fire, burning brighter than anyone alive. I'm way too hot to touch, so just remember if you try. Everything burns. Whole house packed, not here to make friends.
What's up, guys? Your favorite host, Reach Coach. We're in our Final Fantasy 14 glorious broadcast straight from Primal Altus. And look at this, it's your boy, DonGamer21, bringing you this next episode. It is April 22, 2026. Let's get straight into it. Hope you're having a fine morning, and let's have a good time. Watching another streamer on YouTube on the side. Haven't interacted already yet, but kind of just like watching 14 streams and stuff like that. Other people playing the game and just playing everything in general. gonna have my attention divided into different areas, but you still have my attention, and I will respond to your comments as much as possible. Hope you're having a good one, and good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a good one. Commencing. Logging in, baby. How about morning coffee? Looks like she's waiting just front line. Now I'm gonna turn off in-game music just so it's easier for me to hear myself so I don't get too loud. Let's go. Oh, subscribers only? Sure, why not? Can I set up alerts on this stream on YouTube? I think I can. I'm not sure. Frontline. Let's go, guys. Sorry, my attention divided a little bit. No, don't want that. Bro. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Okay, good. Here we got. Should I do a front line? Can't even get into front line actually right now. Quick exploration, fine. I gotta really gear out my retainers more. No, no, no. Let's go. Actually, can I even get in the front line? Oh, I can only do casual match PvP. Let's queue up, let's queue up. Okay, let's queue up. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do something a little different. Not with homes, just because I want to. Let's do this. Sky Deep. And the rally. Let's do these. These are the ones I want to do. Let's go, baby. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Right. Ugh, sorry, I don't know. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Sorry about that wait. I was interacting with someone. Sorry, I'm wasting a lot of time here, guys. I just look at that stream I'm watching on the side and just kind of make sure everything's right. Typing something there. Leave residential district. Let's go. La 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 la. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Rock and roll. Okay. Okay, what do we do? Oh boy. La Let's go to the turn off our stream just for a minute to get my attention fully focused on this. Alright, let's go. Now I can turn it back on the music. Alright. I'll quickly travel back to the FC house. Sarah got it! Commence. Alright, let's go. Yo! What? Up. Let's go. Oh, it's been a while. Right here. Woo! What it look like. Thanks for the pet. Yo! Stuff other Kyle. Hey yo! What's up? How are you this morning? Thanks for dropping on by. Right through the field station. I'm doing okay. My eyes are a little watery. I think it's seasonal allergies, not just the dry eye. Well, the combination between the thing going on, as you know, mentioned, and the dry eyes. These seasonal allergies are causing me to water a little bit more in my eyes than normal. But I'm okay right now. It's worse yesterday. Kind of sucks when that happens. Outside that, I'm doing right. I'm doing quite okay. Doing my daily grind, you know. Yeah. No, I'm doing good. I've had a spotty couple of years with my health, but, you know. I'm persevering. I'm doing the best I can to keep pushing. Nothing really serious. A lot of kind of health concerns I didn't used to have when I was growing up. It's got me a little nervous because I'm wondering, I'm thinking like, well, what's happening at the rate it's happening, how often it happens. And exactly that's all anyone can do. It's got me concerned. Like, I'm looking at between jobs, but I'm not sure if I don't know. I look cool too, so it's careers. Because what I do is a lot of physical action, that could be putting a lot of stress in my body where I can't properly fight off a lot of viruses and stuff like that. As well as the physical injuries from the physical labor. I'm trying my best. I want. I said before. Ideally, I want to work in computers, but I don't have the education for that yet. So, what I do, I'm thinking of applying for a different kind of job, line of work that I can do without necessarily a degree or some kind of certification. You know. In the meantime, I have to see what they offer. The job if it's better pay or about equal to what I get now, and what works my time. Yeah. And we always go like that time. My cousin's been looking for a job. He's having a hard time finding one. He has a few things work against him. I can't say what it is. I can't say what it is. It's kind of personal. But, I think it's... My neighbor just banged on the door. No, that kind of made it. He's trying to knock someone on the truck. Sorry, my mic kind of was spazzing out there for a second. I had to replug it. I might get a new mic. Can you still hear me? All right. Yeah. Oh my god. I don't know, I was thinking about cleaning job at night time, but I've never done it before, and that might be shitty. Well, you learn by practicing, do that. I had to get taught how to clean, how they wanted me to clean. It was a little rough at first, but I just got it down. That's what I do now, but I do other things besides cleaning when I work at the grocery store, so I do parts and delivery heavy items, clean them down, and at a fast and efficient rate, and it's just the speed requirement with the workload and the amount and less, not a lot. Yeah, you do clean things. Yeah, well, at a grocery store, like I clean the bathrooms, I clean up garbage cans, I clean anything that's cleaning, I help the customer return, help customers lift things from the car, push the cart, all that. That's what I do as a job right now. I'm very good at cleaning. Actually, everyone tells me I'm very good. There are things like short of cleaning so that the customer saves. No. Yeah, well, I do like I do pushing carts too. That's the hard part. The rate which I'm moving around the store too is popular. I think my break time in, breaks are mandatory. It moves around a lot. It's happening after a while. So I've been having like muscle problems and some respiratory sickness from the chest with kind of stuff at all. It's not just cleaning a few locations. You're all over the place. Just saying, yeah. So a lot of times I'm by myself. I don't have a team I'm working with. Cleaning and managing doing everything else that comes up with manager stuff to do. It's not bad. They're not bad. It's just that the company requires a certain amount. Their work requires a certain amount of strength, and I don't think I can keep it up. I don't think I can keep it up for much longer. I think it's the same thing. I'm just told people look for something else, but I don't know what else. I don't have a very limited skill set, so I can't do the job I really want to do. I hate this boss so much. Wait, charge me. So daily goals. I ideally, well, I don't know how to get past it. Like, I wish I could make money from this. Honestly, it would be fun. Anyone would. But the fact is, ideally, when it comes to productive work with my hands, ideally, when I want to do a job, I think it's good to work on. If money wasn't an option. Oh, well, I don't know, but ideally, I'd want to. Money for money, career-wise, I want it, first of all, money wasn't an option. Let me think about that. Oof, I got wrecked. Let's see, why I'm waiting to be revived. I guess just this, like, this is what I'd like to do. Like, I'd want to fix computers and work on computers, but I'm not going to do that for free. So, but outside of that, I wish I could do this and just sustain myself and be able to do this. This is what I like doing. Streaming, like the videos. At least, when I think about it, my first I haven't really thought about that too much. I love him, man. But as for a job, yeah. Oh. How about now? Sorry, I had to lower my tone because of the neighbors. Might need to raise your mic. Yeah, I'm having. Let's try this. How about now? Can you hear me better? Might be better. Hold up. I think I know what's going on here. I gotta check something. System, sound, super output, input. Oh, okay. I see what happened. Input. Okay, it switched to the wrong headset. Sorry. Okay. How about now? This should be much better. Sorry. This should fix the problem. My headset came to start flashing, it came undone. I had to resync it. Let me know if you can hear me a lot better. Okay, what did you want to know before the sound went down? I should have put this one out. I had to resync the right field going to this and this thing. Okay, this should fix the problem, I think. About to get into glorious combat. Like, so I don't like people awkward. So ideally I would want a chill job if I'm physically straining. So well, personally me, I don't do I interact with customers sometimes when I need to help customers directly. So you are interacting with people. But my position doesn't interact with them as much, right? I wouldn't say it. If you're cleaning like after hours in the building, you're probably only interacting with coworkers and your boss. I've done a job like that before, so you're not interacting directly with a lot of people. So it depends on the location. I'm not saying I'm an expert in this, but like a night duty job where you're cleaning buildings or something, like I used to do, or this first job, I could tell you that that's probably your best option. But you're gonna at least you're gonna have some kind of interaction. You're gonna have interaction regardless. Sometimes you will have people interaction with customers. You can't avoid it entirely, but you know that. Mine is a little more proactive with customers, but not entirely reliant on it, right? There's other things that do that. Most customers don't give me trouble because they know I'm doing the job that no one wants to do. Sometimes they do, but mostly I'm not giving much disrespect. Front desk, however, customer service gets a lot of disrespect. Because I guess people they know they're to help customers and they feel like they're not being helpful, but they are. But I guess I think you have an idea because they're sitting behind a counter working with stuff and not just working with a hand like I am. They're just putting their thumb because they relate. No, they steal a lot of things. And we get a lot of customers try to come in sometimes to try to cheat the system, get extra points, short credit, return items that don't belong there, or try to return items they got by them where you can get money back from both items. You know, cheat the system like that. It's annoying, so we can't just give them that. And then sometimes they issue up to the corporate when we don't give them what they want, so they just walk up. The kind of things crap people do to try to make you do this, company job and stuff. It's just, so they do a lot, actually. They have to deal with a lot, and they do directly. Well, yeah, they don't do what I do, but like I said, it's not like they're doing nothing. People like this thing. I mean, I'm there scrubbing toilets, clean up garbage, clean up messes, helping customer carry out, pushing cars a lot physically. It's not a job anyone wants to do, so most people, decent people, won't give you a hard time. There are occasional jerks that look down on you to the point where they feel like they give you grief. I am pressure under that too many times, but, well, not to my knowledge. I've got people mouth off to me, but I don't know. I'm pretty tall, so I think a lot of people also don't want to fuck with me. I'm like 6'2" or so, or about. You see me sitting down a lot, but I'm actually pretty big. I'm thinking that's part of it, they don't. A lot of people don't want to mess with a big guy, and I'm not gonna try anything. I'm gonna do like, holy cow. Yeah, let me show you. Let me just. You're tall. Yeah, let me just turn my camera over this way a little bit. Show you how tall I am. I'm big. I'm pretty big. A lot of guys in my family are pretty big. Pretty shorties, but I'm not. A lot of guys in my dad's side of the family are pretty tall. Knocking those trash. Yeah, right. Nice, right? Yeah, this is better than using a belt. Belts dig into my waist and they hurt, so. And these last longer. Like, do belts? We get a belt my size. There's a place local, but it's like $70 for a belt. Like, BS. I'm not doing that. It's usually get your order suspenders online. These are like extra strong ones. They've been lasting quite a while, so you usually get the cheap ones, but they snap away easier. Not right away, but after a while. I mean, I expect these two to do the same, but these are the best support. So I wear this under my on top of this shirt, or the top of one shirt, and then put my work uniform over, right? So the straps aren't exposed, and they don't get in the way of get away with no workers. Just sure, like, you know, get stuck on anything. So, yeah. Yeah, it's good to wear a shirt over it though. When you're doing, when I'm going on public, I wear something over it because they look a little weird because they try to get the pants and so they look a little weird. So it's good to wear something like over it a little bit. Yeah. So I got a question, Avocado. Does my sound is it easier to hear now? My sound. I had to resync this mic in my computer settings. It defaulted to my webcam mic, and that's why it couldn't hear me too well. Because when this thing was flipping out, I unplugged it, plugged it back in. Yeah, I get like this. It actually got cut off the power to it. Well, yeah, no, I am tall. My cousin Bob, he's taller than I am. He's younger than I am, but he's taller than I am. Oh, well, actually, he's about the same size. He seems taller than I am, from my perspective, but we're about the same height, probably. So we got. I'm a giant. This guy's up there taller than me. I've seen guys that put me to shame. Like, bro, these guys are huge. This guy that works across the street at the store across the street from me, dude, he puts cars too. He's much taller than I am. Holy crap, bro! This guy is like a massive giant. And I've seen guys taller than him. What? Dude, there's some tall people back there. You know, I'm a shorty compared to some of the other guys out there. People might make a joke about me. Probably be like, you talk to me, he'd like be like, "Hey, how's the weather up there, Phil?" And I'm like, "Oh man." But for nothing, I'm gonna talk to you. Like adulting sucks. Adulting sucks, does it? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it kind of does at times. There are some benefits, so. But yeah, no. Imagine me a tall guy who gets. No one ever tells jokes about my height. Only once, it's funny. I'll be like, yo, hey, how's outer space up there, buddy? Taller than I am. Like what? Well, I mean, what I mean is like, if you're able to get it, like, there are some benefits. You know, you don't have to really. Some houses are restricted, but if you're living, say, I was living with my parents for most of my life. Well, in and out of the house. Seriously, that must go hot for you guys. Seriously though, it must get hotter for you guys, right? My first time, I'm more into, compared to when I was a kid, you know, I'm more independent. So like, you know, my mom can't be always telling me what to do. She tries to sometimes, but I can like say no, and like say even when I was living with her, I was like mostly kept to myself, do my own thing, and she didn't really bark orders too much. The only one that barked orders had me with my sister, and that was just like, no, that's silly for you. They overstep their bounds more than your parents. If they sometimes, I mean, this is my experience. Everyone's household experience is different, but one of the benefits is I can actually live. I can actually live my own. I mostly have my own freedom. I'm no longer kind of restricted by what my parents tell me to do like I was younger. When it comes to responsibilities, like things like bills, taxes, and personal keeping up with your own self, yeah, it can be tough. But the benefits is as an adult, you're supposed to have more. You're supposed to be allowed to have more independence. Now, I know some people in my life who still live with their parents treat them like they're a kid. That's kind of dysfunctional. That's not how it's supposed to be. How it's supposed to be, you're supposed to be having more right to your own choices and your goals, your missions, and stuff like that. You know, I never see it's hard. I what I'm saying, it's not. I agree with you. It's not overly. It comes with its downsides, but it is what it is. It comes with yeah, but it still sucks. No, it's going to suck. I mean, life does. Like, it's not always going to go your way. Like, it should be a lot easier. There's a lot of issues where it should be a lot easier, but we also have more responsibilities at the same time to manage our own shit. And that goes the same for anyone. Like, yeah, so that's the sucky part. Is you have to put up with stuff you normally also when your kid didn't have to take responsibility for it. But now, because we have to manage ourselves, while plus size being more independent, the negatives are that we have to handle a lot more on our plate. Yeah, that's kind of a thing too. So yeah, it sucks sometimes. But right now, like, you know, I get to live independently. I don't have to live with my sisters and my mother. Thank God. I love my mother. I love my sisters, but I don't want to live with them. I get to have my own place. I secured this place through a program, through a subsidized housing program. That's the only way I can get a place under my income level. It's good. I have a better income than probably most people with the same position with disability or something would have, but it doesn't mean that I earn enough to, without some kind of support, to get my own place. I had to go through a subsidized program. I wish I could get the subsidized. Yeah, it depends. It's like what I'm in is work is based on my income. So my income is about. I'm not mentioning. I don't recall what it was. Is it because I'm struggling? Well, that's the thing with the subsidized program. Well, okay, so there's a certain level you can reach it with, even when you're struggling, where you can get something. But if you earn too low or too much, you can't qualify. You need this middle ground, kind of where you earn just under a certain amount, or and no more, too far above, right? You know, that's how I got in, right? So, in my state, the poverty level is technically. Just the poverty level is $40,000 a year, which is freaking sad, dude. Like, bro, $40,000 a year in this poverty, dude. That's how bad it is here in my state. But but between my job and some extra support, yeah, exactly, dude. It also depends on what state you're in too, and what you imagine your level of income. You must live in a nice state. You know, I was saying, okay, so New York definitely has its benefits, but it also has its downsides too. Like, the specific area I live in is in the hood, okay? This building is the nicest building in the area. And I was blessed to be able to get this opportunity, right? Through my job and the income I do get, right? But without the subsidized program, I'd probably be living in a much worse building. Or still stuck with my folks, my mom and my sisters, and that's absolutely not an option to me anymore. How do you live there? How do I live? Well, okay, so it's in a subsidized program. I'm not going to mention where my income comes from, but I have my job income and I get a little bit of support. So I think it was freaking out a little bit. Oh no. Well, this building is secure. You know, the problem's not allowed the things like the crackheads and the pit zombies and the drug dealers are not allowed on this premises. They don't live here. I mean, they sometimes try to get in, but you know, the security removes them. It's but that doesn't mean it doesn't come without its problems. There are issues. When I first moved into this area, like I was going to bed a lot of times at night, I get gunfire. Sometimes being apart, I had gunfire down the street, like gunfights. Now that has stopped within the last 2 years or year and a half. I've had none of that. I haven't seen the drug trafficking as much. There's definitely been a crackdown, and I'm glad. I just hope it stays that way. But considering where it is, in the track record I've seen, I think it's only a matter of time before it all comes back again. Yeah. No, it's been rough. I'm always very, if I go down to Dollar General, get on the street to walk, I am very, very aware of my surroundings, and I'm prepared to take action if I have to kind of get out of this way of something. So I always keep my awareness, and that's probably why I was able to handle that situation. I'm not sure I've talked about this before, but there was this altercation that happened in the apartment where a guy pretended to brandish 2 weapons. He called the cops on himself and attempted suicide by cop attempt. And I was streaming at the time, and then all of a sudden you hear like gunshots breaking out in the hallway. Yeah. No. See, when it comes to the inner city to hood area, there are a lot of issues with, like, you know, it's not just the physical. There's mental health issues. There's depression. There's disparity issue. You know, all this stuff is here. So like, you know, you're gonna get situations where some crazy shit goes down. This is the first and only time that's ever happened while I was living here. The last 3-4 years I've been living here. We had other instances, but it's concerned neighborhood. But like, no, this is sad. I told the guy's mother I'd pray for him and his family. You know, I signed a card for him in the hospital. It was sad when I don't really put it up there. I still have it, but I don't really want to publicly post it. because you know it was a guy trying to off himself like hot. Like you don't see in the video what happened, but you see me streaming like this, and all of a sudden you hear a pop, pop, pop in the background. I died behind the bed real quickly after I listened to figure out what the hell was going on because I didn't know where that sound came from. I had my headphones on. Yeah, no. So you know, that's unfortunately a lot of the subsidized housing are in these areas, kind of areas. They're not in the nice areas. I used to live in town. The town area where like the city area, my district, right? That was quiet. When I moved into this area, I was like, wow, I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, I'm okay. No one died when we got to try to do that. The guy got shot. He got shot. Like 11 shots went out. He didn't die. Neither the person caught crossfire. The injured, the crossfire got injured. The guy that was yeah. See, I wish I could move back to town area, but the town area is much more expensive. And actually, there is a connection between higher expensive areas and less crime. But it's the problem with the low income areas in affordable housing is that a lot of times it gravitates the addicts and people that are doing shit like that, right? And the reason it does is because if they're addicted to something like substance abuse, and a lot of times that brings in a lot of crime elements, like such a serious stuff, because they're feeding a drug addiction and their bad behavior is, that's all preventing them from getting enough income coming in. Part of the problem, records, criminal record, all that stuff, all the buddies feeding their drug addiction and their and they try to afford the living expenses, and they can barely make anything based on that. That's why a lot of them gravitate to those, because they need some sort of housing. I agree, but since they're feeding both and need both for living expenses and they're trying to feed their addiction, they're a lot of times they're the crowd that gravitates to this because it's lower. It's kind of sustains sort of both at the same time, even though barely. And I think a lot of times that's the connection. And unfortunately, it just kind of tracks them. And it's a sad fact of reality. It does. It's unfortunate, right? Like I really wish drugs wasn't an issue. Like I really wish that wasn't actually such a problem, but unfortunately, it just does. It draws it in. It just gets. I don't know. I don't. That's the best way to explain it. So like, there's a place local I checked out that I thought might have been a better place to move in. It was actually worse. So I didn't move in that place. I checked other available housing. If I were to move from here, I have to move to a better part of the city. I can't just move back to the town. I would need a good low income, much better than what I earn now to do that. It is what it is. It is what it is, unfortunately. I gotta queue up for something else. What am I queuing up for? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. I live in a complex with several. I live in a complex with various other units here with other people, but I live by myself. I'm self-sustainable. I sustain myself as much as possible. Every time I get mail, I see something looks at the bill, I'm like, oh shoot. Because I don't like owing money at all. I hate it. That's why one reason I don't like all these medical problems happening, because my insurance covers it, but if anything my insurance doesn't cover, I gotta put the bill on it. Even if it's a little bit. I'm always worried about a huge bill that I can't keep up with. I still haven't been billed for the ambulance trip that I took when they thought I was having a stroke at work. It wasn't a stroke, it was a Bell's palsy, but I'm not sure. My insurance might have covered that already, but if it hasn't, then I'm just waiting to get bombarded with that nightmare. Like ambulance bills are nothing, are like crazy, dude. Like you think your insurance will cover it, but a lot of times they don't. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. My mom doesn't live too far from here, but she lives in the worst area than I am. The neighborhood looks cleaner, but it isn't. It has a lot of. It has other issues. Oh wait. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh yeah, no, I was. Oh no, yeah, I was in an ambulance because when I got off work, they thought the urgent care. I said I think I might be having a stroke, but I'm not sure. They looked at a stroke, they tested vitals, sent me to the hospital quickly because they got to check to make sure it wasn't. Turned out it was Bell's palsy, a stroke, but that's how this. Why? See, I can't smile. It's paralyzed to the left side, so that's gonna take a while to recover. It's because of it's either stress or viral, whatever caused it. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. What I'm saying is I had Bell's palsy. It's it's a paralysis of the nerve that can happen sometimes from stress or viral infection. It should. In most cases it does, from Dr. Satan, but there's no actual amount of time known when it will end. So it could be 6 months to a year. Sometimes if you get chicken pox when you're a kid or some kind of sickness, viral sickness, it can manifest later in the form of Bell's palsy, in worst case, shingles. Luckily, in my case, it wasn't shingles, so that's been painful. Ugh. But no, my case is paralysis of the face, so it should come back. It's getting better. Like, I'm getting a lot better. Like, I don't get like tense headaches anymore, so I can talk a lot better. But it still does cause a little bit of social anxiety for me, and it does cause me to be not feel tired. It makes me feel tired. The muscles are tense, you know, but it's gradually relaxing. It's getting better. I have to put your eye drops because this eye don't close right. I have an eye patch because it causes dry eye and problems with the eye. But it's supposed to come back. I've heard of worst case about palsy where you lose sight in one eye. Like that happened to someone's father I know. He had because it's pulling on the retina. But like I said, it was just kind of scared my coworkers. They don't like to feel. You look like you're having a stroke. And I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. It can be a thing, but in my case, it's not as serious. It's just discomforting. It's all annoying. I'm okay though. Yeah. No, but it's just the reason why. But you saw that post I made on my community page. It's been a rough year and a half. I've had back-to-back sinus infections. I had the flu a couple times. I've had muscle pulls. You know, I guess it's all comes with getting older. But like the rate it was happening is back-to-back. How it was happening the last 2.5 years has been rough, and it's had a concern because I never used to have these problems. And that's what I'm thinking. Like, in addition to my weight, like is a big part of the problem. Once I'm trying to lose it, I've been working on that. Slowly, I've lost 11 pounds already. But in addition, I'm having trouble. Like these problems are concerning me because it's not something I used to have. It's just all having consecutive one after another real quickly with a short amount of time. And my boss saying, "Listen, I'm not trying to get rid of you. I want you to stay. I really want you to stay. You're really good at your job. Yeah, just keep at it. But have you considered looking for something else because you may not be able to do this anymore? I'm concerned about your health." I said, "Yeah." I told her I was concerned about that too, actually, because I was trying to think about that. That's why I didn't mention it before. But she's saying exactly what I was thinking, because the job can be very taxing, and unfortunately, between the job and other things, all the stress points are like piled on top of one another, right? So this could very well happen with that. And it could also cause stress levels. Could also cause you to get sick more often, prone to injury. You know, body has a hard time fighting. Have stamina, stress kills. You know, I'm trying to manage it. So one of the things I can do something about is stop always wondering what people think about me. I always do that, and I gotta work on that. I've gotten better at it, so I don't have this good shit. Like, I have people in my family, you know, I love them, but they have a good way of knowing how to be critical without actually contributing anything helpful. So that's just the way of life. Yeah, I probably should tend to just do that. Sometimes you just gotta get hit with the wave of bad news and stuff like that. So, yeah, exactly. You know, so what you. It's rough, you know, and we just gotta take it. Yeah, we take it by day. I just kind of one of the reasons I think of changing to a different job that's less taxing, or I see what it pays first, what it offers, because I want something that I can stick with, not something that's gonna be like, hey, listen, we're cutting ties with you. You know, it seems like you can't do the job. It needs to be a job I can do, right? So if it starts cutting too severely, you know, I'm not sure I'll be able to fall back into a job. I might have a hard time finding work. Because work can be hard to land in my state sometimes. Yeah, anywhere really. Alright, what about Costco? Yeah, well, preferably I want to get out. I don't think I'm not sure there's a Costco near me. No, actually there's a Costco near me. It's closer, I think it's Costco it's called. Not sure. But I can clean, like, I guess I could. It depends, like, I need something less physically demanding. because it seems my body can't really take it too well. I can take it in stride, small bits, but like when I get overworked, and it usually hurts. Like the other day, they started me on a later shift, and when I did after that, yeah, so like I'm like say as much as I want to, I'm not sure my body can keep up. I feel so weak, dude. So I gotta figure something else out, like something maybe working, like I can still clean, but something less demanding than what this is. As long as I get paid well, I could do little things, but like, you know, my store that I work at is a lot of ground to cover. It's a big location, so it's not as big as a Walmart, right? I'll tell you where it's all, I'm gonna try to push carts in that. You need a machine for that, I've seen them work. But Walmart generally is a rep with not very good customer, not very good employee, associate, employee, company relations, put it that way. You've heard. But yeah, I gotta figure something out. I just have a little cold feet and a little kind of lack of knowledge of available positions or jobs I can do right now. It's rough, you know. It is what it is. Though I gotta find something. A lot of it's just cold feet. I'm like, well, I could go, but then what if I can't find something? What if I'm getting other hours? I pay, and then it doesn't last, and then I'm out of job, and then I don't have enough income to come in to steadily support myself with food. I'll have to rely on others and their time of day to be able to help me out. I believe thank you. I appreciate the support and pep, it really means. And thank you for talking to me. Really appreciate it. Ooh, there's some water. Water. I'm too lazy to get into a cup right now. Nature's promise, free water. Just drink the whole jug. Let's see what we're into. Okay. Should we return to Gardania? I don't know. Hold on, I'll check something here first. Oh yeah. Tough question. I love living in. I love my apartment. I don't live in New York City. I don't take the train. No. No, I live 4 hours or 4 or 5 hours a day out from the city. I don't live in the areas of the boroughs or anywhere around New York. That part of New York. I live in like a different area. I'm not gonna say exactly where. I'd be doxing myself, but there is a train, but that goes directly to the city and other areas. That's not what I take. There's no subway around here. I take the bus. I gotta learn to take the bus. Like I took buses when I used to live in Connecticut. I get lost sometimes because I get in the wrong bus because the routes and the bus numbers and letters would confuse me. So I should start taking the bus. But lately to get to and from work, usually only exclusive to and from work usually is I take Lyft, or it's like Uber kind of. But there's certain times the window's opportunity where you want to take it and don't, because it'll be cheaper or more expensive depending. And it depends basically on amount of available drivers, weather conditions, time of day, and in some cases, if Lyft is like, well, screw it, we're just gonna hike the price. I'm hoping that fourth example is not actually a reason why they do it. But yeah, it's definitely a lot quicker, and for me it's safer than taking the bus and more efficient. And they run even when the weather conditions are bad and when the buses aren't running. So I rely on that. That's BS. That's bullshit. Yeah. I don't like that they do that. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. And I'll say the fourth reason. I'm hoping that that's the case. Only thing is, I wish. See, it'd be nice if they worked more at a. Like a lot of times you get deals early enough, especially if it's too late, depending on all that. Yeah, Yeah, Lyft is the most reliable for me. I can get where I want safely. I don't have to walk 20 minutes near the bus stop down the street, especially with crime and issues like that. I can just bypass all of it. I have a truck right over, taking me right over. Yeah. I wish I could drive. I don't know how to drive. I know how to drive a little bit, but I don't have a license, and I don't have a car. And I haven't struggled to really try to get a license because I've never had an option. Never had the opportunity to get a car. So, lack of money. I'm just kind of to the point, you know. And I can borrow someone's car, but my sisters don't want to share their car at all. My mother can't share a car because she's work too. So this thing, you. Okay, we're in. Cars are headed. Yeah, they can't because you gotta pay insurance, you gotta pay for upkeep and maintenance, all that stuff. And I'm not sure I'll be able to do it. But not my level of time, definitely not. Oh, these guys want. I know these guys want. The killer did not, bro. Yeah, probably definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Well, that was nice. Yeah, but not lately. I'm playing a lot of this on PC. So I did play some dot hack, Final Fantasy 10. There's some other ones I'm trying to get back into playing. I got streaming playing them. Oh, shoot. No, I got snacks. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. I think this one's gonna kill me. Oh, no. I'm playing the dot hack too. I gotta get back into that. Maybe I'll do that when I get home from work. I have enough energy. Woo! Not really. I'm not really an FPS player. I played something like Black Ops. The last few players I really took seriously was there's only online play was the Black Ops 2. Yeah, right. I completely missed it. You saw what I didn't see. Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Oh my god. I don't want to hit with these. No! Oh shit! Shit! Oh, quick, got attack. That. I was focusing on me, I didn't notice it, so. Was it the tank or was it the healer? Or the black, maybe the black meat. Black meat has to stay stationary with a lot of their skills. Oh yeah, I set it up that way. So the tank is blue, the healer is green, and the DPS is red. So I can better keep track of certain players, their roles. So they're color coded. I had them. I set up in settings how it's color coded. Because you're trying to feel like a tank. Yeah, you can do that in settings. I can't remember exactly where. Color coded. It's pretty, you know. Yeah, someone pointed out, like, oh really, I didn't know it either. Apparently a lot of people don't know about it. You can do that. I remember exactly where it is. Yeah, you color code the roles, you get custom colors the way you want them. So, I can keep player track of where the tank is standing, the healer is, so I can keep myself alive. Or if I'm a tank or a healer, I can keep track of the other. Because sometimes with the cluster of players is confusing. Them all like stacking into one section, one area. Surprisingly enough, these days that's all I'm doing when it comes to audio. I do make videos, and I do make videos though occasionally of other Final Fantasy content or things I'm doing. Edit if I have to. Usually cut out any kind of dead weight time where it's just like, you know, a lot of, you know, when you're waiting to queue and you just don't want to stand there for the whole video. I call it the queue time so I can get straight into the content. I do that occasionally. Like I do the solo fights sometimes. I think I have a channel started growing more when I was doing soloing content, unrestricted. Just wrecking everything. Sometimes I get hate for it, but sometimes it is. Some of them were talented, so I really didn't watch, but like my Laugh at the Manalist one. Not my best work, but one of my best works. One of the best ones. I see people that love world death so much. Or death design. But I'm better than some of that. But yeah, I do that occasionally. I don't do it more often. I just kind of get lazy when it comes to content creation at times. Gonna straight up admit that. For sure. I'm not gonna beat our voice about that one. I could, but don't really feel like that. I one call with the boys and I played Destiny 2 with some of my friends back in the day. So with the boys, there's also Rob, who's an older one, maybe one of my cousins is Randy, one of the healers. He's kind of mean, like the one of me, he's going off a tangent, the hero pits come off and get like trash monster. Like it was like a no, it was like pretty, and he wouldn't use lucid dreaming to replenish his health with his MP bar, so he kept dying over and over again. And actually playing up, so I only highlight the parts of my cousin ranting because those are the best parts. So I'm just getting all mad. But that one, like the healer, the healer way that's speed shop wasn't really so much in the video because it happened before, and then my cousin went off, and it was just kind of running off ranting. He wasn't ranting at the healer, he was ranting about the healer, right? So we weren't on a mic with him, so, but he's kind of like, he had a hate boner for healers that didn't use lucid dreaming, and I was just kind of highlighting all that, and I thought it was funny. My cousin goes over these tangents sometimes, sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not. But there's also another video called, I have an old video, look it up, called To Beat. It's an old video made on my old channel, like Cartoon Network. And it's just, yo, that's just pretty funny. It's a crappy edited video. Here we go. I'll link in the chat in a minute. Once we get out of here if you can't find it. That was pretty good. I think that's older than the old channel for like. Nice. Ooh. I'm on the stream today as well. The V-Team video I was doing FPS, I was playing Battlefield. But I haven't really played many FPS, like I play mostly JRPGs or this game. I think I went the wrong spot. Oh, it's right there. One time I made a video on the old channel, I don't ever have it, but there's a video when I first started Final Fantasy as a Dragoon. And I stripped off all my character's clothing and ran past the Imperial soldier and worked on to chase me. And I ceased the audio from the family guy, the greased up deaf guy. Said, "You're never going to catch me. You're wasting your time. See you on next scene." I got a couple places. They're like, okay, yeah, that's stupid. Oh my god. I'd remake it, but what I'd really think I'll do it. I should remake it. I'll just do it with low level for aggro. I also have another video called Getting Ready for Endwalker. Or was it Getting Ready for Shadowbringer, as they was called. I had the sound of Eye of the Tiger playing dun 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 dun. I was like working out. I just still remember Heaven's War, but that video got deleted with my old channel that shut down, but that was a better one. People thought it was a guy that did. Like, dude, I thought it was a guy, but no. Is he working out? Kinda didn't get flat over top, right? So not flat. I know, it's like third-party content, unfortunately. I gotta put it out there again. The whole video. Hold on. Don't. Shoot. Perform. Why is that? It is. My son's having the same problem. I've been problem. Well, he gives a problem finding jobs too. You know, most of them will fall back. Well, they send you. I try to provide for Greenland flag, and they're like, after months, they're like, oh yeah, this is a build. Thank you for flying, though. I forget, what does that term mean? I forget. I can use it for it, but I forget what it was used. I probably don't have one stuff. I think I know what you're saying, but I don't got it right. Yeah. Oh. Her. Oh. Oh no. Let's save the tank. Can you save him? Oh no. Oh no. wipe. Tank is struggle to keep aggro. Yep, back up now. Really? Finally. I'm not gonna give anyone comments for them. The heroes did okay, but I kept like it's Fishy, hello! That's the craziest. Oh, we're not mine. No. Oh, that song? Oh. I didn't catch it. Oh, this song. Not presently. I gotta think of. I am working on Black Mage. Figuring him out. You know, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'll try time. I get my better rings on. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Oh, bro. I didn't realize I probably muted, sorry. No, not tired. Well, I'm tired a little bit, but I just need more coffee. Oh, I always forget that you move sometimes. No, so, I'm probably streaming for another hour, maybe 40 minutes, the most at least. I think, because I'm already queued for many scenarios, so it's gonna take a while. If you're gonna go for a walk, you probably have your phone, aren't you? I saw your comment, I was responding to it earlier. I'm good though, you know, I'll see how long I go for. I'm gonna go in the other room in a second. I'm gonna get some tea. Be right back. I'll be live. I'm live still. Justin Reyes. Cold. Yeah, probably is where I'm at too. La, 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 la. crystal.
But the ultimate weapon is all powerful. Why does my enemy still stand? Can his strength truly be so great?
It is the blessing of light that confounds you. Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal he bears.
So, this is what empowers him.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light.
Blah, 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 blah.
For the ultimate weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet
Blah,
ignorant.
blah.
Speak plainly, Asian.
Blah, blah, blah.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alad failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima. I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
Lahabrea, what have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Asian.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power.
There we go.
From the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
It is. And a lot of laughing.
Such devastation. This was not my intention.
Oh, Heidelin. It seems the task of keeping your champion alive.
Guys, every time I
has
queue off
exhausted
and I have to
what
fight you,
strength
it's never your
had left.
intention to blow up the Guardian Strong all over and over
Van
again.
Belzar, your enemy's shield is
To change the
broken.
face, right?
The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Asian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
Alright. Kyle. Oh, yeah, got it. What do you mean fraction? Oh. Oh, well, we're talking about the major company, yeah. The major companies allow you to, you get certain privileges within the major company to purchase certain items in the store, do certain things in your faction. Right? As you raise your rank. I don't know all of them, but you get certain perks in the major company. So it doesn't matter, yeah. Like, if we were talking about a free company, like an actual player-driven guild, and that's, I think it plays into that a little bit too. I'm not sure, I don't remember. When I do. Put it back, I'll use the bathroom. Nice drink, huh? Yeah. Thank you. I like my house too. Ooh, 19,000. Yeah, we got to go now. Yeah, let's go. Oh my god. Yeah, oh. I remember too late. Yeah, these are randoms I'm teaming up with. Or we're talking about the queue. Or the dungeon. Alright, here we go. Ooh, that's fun. Oh, retainers. Oh, yeah. So retainers are... What the heck? Retainers, hold on, let me close this window here first. So retainers are something you get early on. There's a build up to the quest you gotta take up early on, and you apply for 2 retainers at a time, at least without having to pay real money, which is good enough. You don't need a whole bunch of retainers, dude. But for free. But you get them through the side quest. and you can have them, you know, go on adventures, sell items on the marketplace for whatever money you want, or you can get for the item. Like, say, I have Yukion and Zelda here. Yukion used to be called Yukiona, but I changed their name when I transferred over. And you can have them, you know, you set them with gears, and you look at the sale history, you know, stuff you sold. I sold all materia. You put stuff in retainer inventory inside like a little inventory slot here. You have to hold extra stuff. Now you want to not too much when you put out your retainer inventory, but you can do that, and it's really useful. They sell stuff on the market board to players, and you know, sell that in. They probably purchase it, and you get to click the guild, and you can put the gear in your coffers, or your personal self, or your NFT. Like how you saw me earlier, dump a bunch of guild into NFT. Now a lot of that guild wasn't actually from. Some of it was from what I sold recently, but actually most of it was from a guild. To be fair to the record, I put in here I put it in my retainer's coffers, but I'll stay with to put it in there. It was from a couple players came up to me, gave me five stacks of 5 trades of 5 mil. I was like, holy, 5 trades of 5 mil each. I was like, oh great, dang, and they just gave it to me. Like, oh shit, well thank you, you know, that's really nice. There might have been someone who was watching my stream that did that, but sometimes it happens. I get gifted stuff. It's pretty cool, actually, really welcoming. So that's where that. So yeah, but you also sell stuff in the marketplace. You can craft, or if you're crafting or something, or gathering, you can sell some of that stuff that's worth something for a lot of gil. I haven't really got that one because I'm not really a crafter or gatherer. I just don't know my soul. I don't know. I'm a greenhorn. I don't know how to do that stuff right. So, but some of that stuff you can sell on the market board through your retainers. They sell, you collect the gil, and you add it to your thing. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool actually. Yeah. So I got 19 mil in there. Holy crap, bro. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, we are at this point. So it is almost 5 a.m. We've been on for 3 hours. We could go for another hour, but I think I spent for the time being. Thank you, Stuffed Avocado, for being here, and everyone else watching. I'm sure you're looking in the chat. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again later. Peace out. Later. Thank you, Avocado. You have a good one. Bye-bye. I'm going offline. I already slept. I ain't ready to work. But yeah, I should nap a little bit later.